So let him finish his story, even though it's not entirely true.
What?
Well, I wasn't sleeping with her.
There was a sense of yearning.
There was a sense of yearning.
I did
yes.
mention that.
Yes,
It's true. I was, you know, skirting around the truth in such a way to make it a little more sparkly.
The movie, the first, well, after the sort of opening preamble, then there's shots of the crowd, and then Robin Williams is announcing something, and then Bobby McFerrin, and then a bunch of bands, and I just cut together. I mean, the whole sequence is 15 seconds.
Right, and then we cut to the scale model version of the concert and the backstage with us leaving in a limousine, which is,
you know, I started out, first thing I wrote was exterior, storm, night, a helicopter is going through the rain. I knew immediately that the only way to show it was in animation, because we didn't see the crash, so we saw it in our heads, and I saw it in black and white, and it might as well have been hand-drawn. You know, it was, when I wrote the script, I knew I was going to write that, and when I got to the concert scene, I just, you know, I said a huge concert is taking place, and a toy limousine is going away from the crowd. I just immediately wrote toys, and it felt right because we were living in a kind of unreal situation.
Why'd you become such a snob?
With a friend in New York, I built a scale model of the park, and searched for all these different toy cars and toy people, and I have all these toy people. I don't know what to do with them. They're amazing. I mean, they have like hippies. They're well painted. They're like this tall, made in Germany. And,
who made them?
The German toy company.
They were stock hippies, and
there are hippies. There are like people bathing. There are policemen. I got California, you know, highway patrol squad cars. I mean, I have an incredible collection now of toys.
They make those.
Oh, they make them.
You
for
didn't request specific characters.
I actually requested a stretch limousine, which they didn't have, and I had to get them. I think it was a Marvel stretch limousine, which wasn't the same scale as the other ones, but it works okay because it actually stands out. We actually made films with toy houses, with train set houses when we were 10 with a friend's video camera. So it seemed natural for me to Super 8. Did I say video? It meant
was
Super
one
8.
Of those crank.
Yeah, it was a crank up. A crank. Actually, it wasn't even Super 8. It was 8.
Yeah. We were sort of wrapped up in the glamour, I think, in a strange kind of way that afternoon, and that was sort of set off a phase of sort of emotional confusion for us, which I think Helicopter is about grief, but it's also about Ari's struggle to kind of re-access the humanity of our situation and re-access the memory of our mom, which was sort of blown over by the sort of grandness of the event and the grandness of, for example, this day in the polo fields, 500,000 people celebrating the death, essentially.
I had a Persian teacher in college the year our mom died. You know, I described this kind of exhilaration that I had on some days in the weeks after our mom died. And he said, he took my hand and he slapped it really hard. And he said, "You feel that?" And you know, I felt this tingle in my hand, and he said, "That's what just happened to your soul. You feel your soul right now."